Welcome, Libra, to your Astro Dice reading for February. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. And I hope you guys are had a wonderful January. So let's see what's going on. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Best message coming out. We're going to use only one of the 12 houses, so Spirit, please show us what the best house is for this reading and for the month of February. Going straight to the third house with some Virgo energy and also some Uranus. So what is it? It is that Uranus energy coming in, which is your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. I'm already liking where this is going in the third house. I can feel the energy coming through. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air in the third house. Your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood and or your local neighborhood. It doesn't have to be within the local neighborhood. It could just be learning something. But definitely I already see how this is moving through. There's going to be this sudden awareness of something you've been working on, very diligent to understand, know, want something, right? And you're going to learn it. Something's going to come through. There's going to be some kind of information that's coming through, or you're sudden awareness, something is going on. Okay. So going straight into the situation. Situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Holy Spirit, give us the best message. Queen of Swords. Clearing those boundaries. Direct communication. There is definitely some kind of direct communication that's going to make a sudden change. Something that's going to awaken the senses within yourself, awaken your intuition, and say, oh my gosh, this is what's going on. Okay, so I love that. It could be definitely from a Gemini or a Libra. Okay. And, well, Queen of Swords is coming in telling you something. And something about something that's going to make you want to feel like you're in a protection mode. So you're going to feel like she's going to really come in here, or he's going to, excuse me, come in here and have this direct communication really cut through the business, but it's going to make you feel like you're going to want to protect yourself. If you know it's you coming in with direct communication, you're going to make them want to feel like they're protecting themselves. Okay. So this is, right. So what are we protecting ourselves from? This information. I really feel like it's this person. They've been watching this situation. They're going to bring in this information, and it's the Page of Swords itself. They're going to give out this information. They say, I've really been watching what's going on within this situation, and I want you to know. And as soon as you find out that they're cutting through the direct communication, it's going to make you want to, I really feel it's you really want to make yourself protect yourself, because they're going to say, but I've been watching you. I see what you're doing. Oh, so you've been watching me. You've been telling, oh, okay. So it's going to make you feel like you're kind of naked. Or either that, or you live in a glass house and they're looking in your glass house, right? So no matter what, you're naked. So they're going to kind of make you feel like, yeah, like literally, guys, make you feel naked. Because the way that they're going to explain things to you is that they know too much about you, which exposes your, makes you feel too exposed. How do you know these things? What do you mean you've been following me? What do you mean you know all this stuff? Why are you? I've been watching all your Facebooks. I know everything. You know what I mean? And so it's going to make you feel very uncomfortable. And they're going to do it very clear-minded and a very, I know. Okay? And there's no real heartfelt to the situation. Their heart is closed off. They're the Queen of Swords. So it's, I know, because I've been watching you. Oh, my gosh. They didn't want to take the action, but then all of a sudden it made them feel like they wanted to come take the action. But this is really going to hurt this is really going to hurt the commitment and hurt the relationship a lot. So if you felt like you still had a relationship with this person, even though you really cut them off, this is just going to transform that relationship into really 100% letting them go. You might want to block. Now you're to the point to where you might want to block this person. It's like, you know, and even if we had a bad falling out, I never blocked you, okay? But now that I know you're spying on me and you're doing all this shit, right? You might even find that they've been going through your phone at home, you know, watching you. Things like this is really going to destroy the relationship. So you're definitely going to have a destroyed relationship with this sudden awareness. And it's going to make a sudden change in the way that the behavior is within this relationship. Okay, and it's going to cause a lot of arguing. There's going to be a lot of arguing around this situation as you are finding out that they're definitely spying on you. They're definitely going through your shit, or watching you from a distance, however it is. Take it how it resonates. But it's going to be kind of mind-blowing, and it is. It's going to make you feel like you were kind of a target. It's going to make you want to set boundaries, feeling very challenged about the situation. Okay, in the mid-month, you do have the King of Wands over here, where it just feels like the person is very unpredictable. There is a lot of haste when it comes to this situation, and you do find this person to be a little over impulsive, and you're not going to, it's almost like I'm not going to take this anymore type of situation, because I see exactly what you're trying to do, and I'm not falling for this, right? Yes, you're finding the connection is completely broken communication. Now you feel like I want to break up. I distrust you. Okay, because why are you going through my things? Now they could say maybe I distrust you, that's why I went through your things, but take it how it resonates. It doesn't matter. It's an unhealthy relationship. Okay, it's definitely very, and you're having a clear mind about the situation as all the information is continuing to come through. So this information is really breaking up this relationship. Okay, and let's go ahead and clarify on the King of Wands. Well, it feels like for some of you who are in a relationship, right, it's almost like in the mid-month, it's almost like I was doing this for the family, but now you're starting to feel like this is not going to come together the way you want it to be. You wanted to have the 10 of Cups, but it does feel like the hopes and dreams, it feels really hopeless at this situation. So it's becoming more of a hopeless situation to want to fix this, backsliding relationship. It almost feels like for some of you who are like, well, maybe we'll see if we can't pull this back together. Maybe they wanted to see if they could pull it back together. Somebody wants to pull it back together, but they're finding that it's hopeless. It's not going to do so. And a lot of ways I feel like them who wants to pull it back together. It could be the other way around though. But definitely somebody wanted to pull this back together and think that this could work. But because of the broken communication that's going on over here and the tension, even though somebody is still trying to offer the cups, the Knight of Wands says, no way. There's a stall, there's a haste, there's a slowdown. It's not going to happen. This is definitely destroyed. This information coming out has destroyed this relationship. So with the mental clarity of the situation, 10 of Coins in reverse, 4 of Coins, I'm not holding on to this, I'm letting this go. And there are, if it's them whoever is trying to hold on to it is hoping you'll just let it go. Like, it happens, My ex, used to always cheat on me, so I'm always going through this. Don't make it such a big deal that I was going through your phone, or I'm going through your desk, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that, or I'm watching you, or I'm following you, or making sure you're going where you say you're going to go, or whatever the situation is. So whatever is going on, and you're just learning, like, wow, and they're not, you know what I mean? It was like, it's kind of crazy, because it's like they're taking responsibility for the situation, but not taking responsibility for the situation. Because I don't think they think that there's anything wrong. But you guys are fighting about it, right? You're arguing about it. So no, they made a bad choice in this situation. Whoever made the bad choice is making this, and there is a detachment here. So they're fearing this. They're detaching or you're detaching because of the fear of the commitment, because I don't want to go through this again. And they're having the sudden awareness that this is not where my happiness is. Right? So I'm going to choose to be more poised about the situation. Yes, they are. Yeah, there is a lot of past resentment. There's a lot of resentment going on. Absolutely. They're feeling like this is unfair and not justified through the situation. This is unfair. I don't think that we should have this. I don't think that's the way it should be. So having the Tower, right? This is causing chaos. having this revelation and this sudden awareness of this situation, whether it's coming out of their mouth and them telling you this, or you hearing it from someone else, however it is causing all of this. The more that everything's coming to the end of the month, it's just coming into this kind of a disaster zone. But there's also this awareness of, you know what, I understand the situation. I understand what's going on. I have this sudden understanding. I'll just release. I'm just going to get out of the situation. So take how you're getting out of the situation the way, you know, are you just going to throw it away? Keep the relationship going? It's, you know, however, everybody's story is different. Maybe the detachment is just detaching away from this situation and continuing on with your marriage or your commitment. Everybody's story is different, putting it right. But I will tell you one thing, in a situation like this, it does feel like there's going to be an elephant in the room for a while. So there is this detachment of bad choices with the Tower over here, with the Knight of, it makes everything stall, out. I'm not moving at all. Nothing is moving. 5 of Swords. I'm going to try to get out of my head about the situation. Somebody has having the sudden understanding, right, or you are, that, you know what, it's all in my head, but there's still these bad choices, but I'm not, you know, everything's been already inspected, right? It's like 8 of Coins. Everything was, you know, everything's stalled. Nothing's moving smoothly, you know, and I'm not inspecting this anymore with the Devil energy. They really messed this up. Feeling too like there's some kind of restrictive energy. Feeling like you're kind of caged. And there's that kind of like being naked kind of energy. But now I'm kind of like in a cage. That caged energy. For some of you, it could even be a third-party situation that somebody else is involved in the situation. It could be the person who is gossiping. It's also a card of gossip. So they could even be telling you, you know, that this is, you know, could be gossiping about the situation. Third-party situation could have found something in their phone. Maybe you, them, however, I don't know. Depends on cross-watchers, you know. You could say it was them. But whatever it is, you do see the bad judgment. But I think that the problem is here, whatever the situation is that's going on, you do feel like they're not reflecting and pointing the finger back at themselves for the bad choices that they've made. It just seems like they want to kind of sweep it under the rug and make it not so bad, right? And for anybody else, whatever this situation is, whether it's a third-party situation, I'm spying on you because you have one, or, you know, I'm checking your phone, whatever it is, it does feel like no matter what is going on within this reading, it feels like a violation. It feels like somebody has been, you or someone else has been violated within this situation. It is your reading, so I would assume that it would be you who feels violated by this situation, right? And this is where the breaking of the we cannot be together with the 2 of Cups in reverse, because you have violated my privacy. And that really is really what this really feels like. And it does feel like there's gossip. It feels like, you know what, they go around and whatever they found in your phone, they're going and talking to other people about the situation. You could be talking to a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio about the situation. And this is what you're learning. And it's like, whoa. And it is. It's going to make you feel like you are hesitating to want to do anything. Because it's what? It's painstaking air. I see painstaking air in this whole reading. And I think that the whole thing was that, you know what, with a Virgo energy, it was something that you were doodly, you know, and investing in this relationship, right, until all of this broke down. It was definitely a breakdown. Okay. And let's grab some love cards, because I pretty much know that this is probably a love reading more than anything. Yeah, for the majority of you, this is a place of separation. Okay. And there is a lot of control issues going on in this situation too. So it's also about control. Somebody feeling it, they're in control, you know, and that, see that with the Devil as well. They could feel like they're in control of where you put your time, where you put your energy, who you're talking to, what you're doing, and deception, right? So it does feel like that's exactly what's going on for a lot of you. So take that how it resonates. Grab a moon card. Overall message for a beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. And the card coming out for you is time to step out of your comfort zone. Do what your destiny calls you to do with the North Node, right? And what do you need to release? And at the bottom of the deck, you have a fiery climax approaches. I think we pretty much got that point. I think that point happened at the mid-month. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at the mid-month, that already pretty much took place. In fact, between the beginning of the month and the mid-month, I think that that's already it before the tower hits, right, at the end of the month. Okay, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.